Coming up with goals and resolutions are great, but oftentimes we fall short. My guess is that we bite off more than we can chew with no real plan on how and when to achieve those goals. I'm Wes Tate, and in today's video, I'll be teaching you how to plan your year in advance so that you don't get overwhelmed and you can set yourself up for success. Welcome to You Got This. If this is your first time with us, we're all about helping you achieve your goals, whether that's starting a new online store, chasing your dreams, or trying to be more healthy. Before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and click on that bell icon. That way you never miss new content just like this. Let's begin with the biggest mistake, not having a clear goal. I'm guilty of this. I used to always make my resolution to eat healthier or be more active. Vague. Guess what? I never stuck to this. At least not until the last month of the year when I remembered, oh wait, yeah, my resolution. And since my goal was so vague, literally anything that I did would be an improvement. You need to set a clear goal in your head. If you're wanting to launch an online store, when are you specifically wanting to launch it by? If you're trying to grow your business, maybe you should come up with a specific number of sales or revenue amount that you want. If it's to lose weight, how much are you wanting to lose, or what is your goal weight? But real quick, if you're trying to lose weight, I ask you to rethink this goal. It's just not too mentally healthy. Think of some non-scale victories, as Whole30 calls it. For example, let's say not weight, but something that will coincide with weight loss, like running a 5K in 15 minutes, or maybe your goal will be to run a 5K by a certain date. See how that's more mentally healthy for you while also taking you down a path of physical improvement? Okay, back on track. After you pick your specific goal, you need to set a deadline for yourself. When are you accomplishing this goal? If you're launching an online store, what is the date that it's going to be on? If you want X amount of revenue, by when? January 31st? Setting a deadline for yourself makes your goal more real and tangible. It's no longer just an idea of what you'd like to do, but an actual date that is now approaching. And go easy on yourself. Give yourself a realistic deadline. If you need help understanding what a realistic deadline is, this next step will help you out. Now you want to write every single step that you need to take in order to achieve your goal, the big ones and the small ones. The reason we're doing this is because it breaks your seemingly big, overwhelming goal into smaller, achievable steps to take on your path to accomplishing your goal. Example time. Let's say you want to launch an online store in time for summer. Great, here are some steps that I can think of that you need to do. You need to identify your niche audience, what products they'd want to buy. Then you need to find the supplier you're going to be using. You need to learn their shipping and fulfillment times so you can sell things timely. You'll want to order some samples from the supplier to make sure it's a good fit for you. You need to find an e-commerce platform you want to sell on. You need to come up with a business name, logo, you need to buy a domain name, you need to create designs for the products you're gonna sell, you need to start social media accounts for your business. You'll probably want to run social media ads for your store at some point, so you'll need to learn and research how to do that. Maybe do a photo shoot with models for the products that you're going to be selling, start an email list for your store. That means you'll also need to find an email marketing service, which is gonna be right for you. It's a lot, I know, and even I'm overwhelmed just thinking of that list. But it is important because imagine that you wait until the month of your deadline that you set for yourself and you have all of this to do. Once you've created your list of things you need to do in order to accomplish your goal, start to assign priorities and deadlines for each of those. This is only stressful now, I promise. Once you do this, you will not only see if you have a realistic deadline set for your goal, but you will have a game plan with dates to help you accomplish that goal. Now, get a calendar and write all of these tasks and goals in it, and use the calendar. This will help you stay on track, give you something to measure your progress with, and it will help you accomplish your goals. It's also a great idea to write reminders about your goal along the way, so that way you know when you're halfway there, you have 2 months before your goal deadlines, and so on. This will give you a little check-in and progress points for yourself. A really important thing to note is that if at all possible, don't move your deadline for your goal. It's okay to make adjustments to all the little tasks, but once you move a goal deadline, we make it easier for ourselves to continue to move it and move it again, and before you know it, we've completely stopped working on our goal altogether. I hope these tips for setting and achieving your goals were helpful. It's a lot of work up front coming up with these tasks and deadlines, but just remember that it's making your end goal more achievable. If you like this video, check out some other helpful videos on the You Got This channel.